Let's cover what happened in the newest patch. This is the first time I will be reading it. Chat will be along with us. So we will have multiple people bringing in like ideas about what this patch could do. This patch was released today on the 25th of February, and we haven't tried it out yet. So let's look through the changes, and then we can gander a little bit about what they might mean for the season. Nature, power, and magic mystery. After a catalogue of misfortune, hardworking residents on Drodo Island are making their efforts on reconstruction. Guided by Archdruid Leshrac, nature protectors are busy recovering structures and vegetation, nourishing everything, while the Master of Magic, Cogliostro, with his magicians, are also devoted to transformation magic, inspired by the Wheel of Wonders. Oh my god, please tell me they removed the Wheel of Wonders. They revealed a far more powerful magic of space transformation. What the fuck? Who will be the superstar in the coming season? New relic, Leafy Essence. Relic consumable, click to use. Unlock the offside branch of all your settled talents. Whoa! Okay. I don't think this is that good. I wonder if they change talents later on so you don't get double on 45. Because you don't want this on 10. You don't want this on 15. I mean, you would maybe want it on 20 if you want to go for like a late game build. Like if you go for a late game build, I guess if you go Lost Streak and then on 20 you go 4 cost or you go for a Kia, this would not be the worst because you would get 1 gold every round and you would have cheaper Akir units. But it's only good in some games. It's only good if you want to switch up what you're doing, right? It's not good in every game. I guess the nice thing is that on 25 it will actually be pretty cool because you will protect a lot of damage. Like on 25 you will save a lot of health and you will get extra health. I don't think it's that great. But that's also because I think the impact is somewhat slow. And the impact is like if you're going both directions. And it's very few games where you want to do both right and left talent, right? Yes and no, Beta, because it sounds great, but greedy is good while you're rolling. And often when you go Ascendancy, you don't spend your gold rolling anyways, right? And if you're like, so, okay, let's think about it this way. If you pick greedy, right? Then you don't want Ascendancy. We can agree on that, right? If you pick greedy, you don't want Ascendancy because Ascendancy will fuck up your rolls because you will roll half of the time at a higher table, right? So this is only good if you pick Ascendancy. But if you pick Ascendancy, you're very likely not spending your gold rolling for units unless you're probably going 4 cost or Goblin Drain Eye. Otherwise, you're probably pushing levels and then you're rolling on 10 either slow or fast. So we'll see. Relic consumable, click to use. Pack an ally rank 1 piece at the beginning of the round. Transform it into a random new piece of the same cost. Packs an ally rank 1 piece at the beginning of next round. Transforms it into a random new piece of the same cost. Yeah, you basically would only use this on 5 cost. I feel like this seems very dicey. Also, I don't know, it says 12 times available, but does this mean I can use it 12 times on 12 different units? Does this mean I can use it on 1 unit and then it will transform 12 different times? Overall, this seems not that great. It might be good for 4-cost Void, that is true, because for 4-cost Void you just pack any random 4-cost unit and then you hope that it gives you a good 4-cost unit. But it seems really whack. Okay. But interesting, maybe? Relics temporarily removed. Magic Seed, cool. Magic Seeds was very, very strong. I'm fine with them being removed. It's a little bit sad, but this means that seeds were also the easiest way to scale, right? Because if you wanted to scale with seeds was the only OP relic to scale with if you were streaking, right? Because if you were win streaking, then going seeds was bonkers because you could streak and play seeds for board. So this kind of fixes some of the scaling of people streaking. Seeds was also really good for reroll, which also fixes that. So now if you want to go super eco, you need to go Rapture where you sacrifice HP, or you need to go Mango where you also sacrifice HP. So I'm down with seeing this. Also removed Second Chance. I'm happy they removed Second Chance. I think Second Chance has been a bad relic for a long time. I think it's super easy to fix. It just needs to ban items, but I'm happy this is changed. This is a slight nerf to Goblin Draenei. Very, very, very slight nerf. Slight nerf to reroll builds that want to hit specific items. So this would also be Lina, for example. And this is a nerf to going late game while having a good board early. Also, they also removed Wheel of Wonder. You just can't see it. Removed Wheel of Wonder because it's a trash relic and we should not have put it in the game. Thank you. They didn't. Damage reduction per bounce decreased from 40% to 25%. This is a huge Luna buff. This means more damage for every bounce. Magical resistance increased from 20 to 30. Crazy. And cooldown decrease. Whoa. Whoa. This might make reroll 2-cost undead sick. You go level 6 and you reroll 2-cost. Abaddon is so good now. This is really good. This is really, really good. This is really good. This is really good. Lina damage decreased from 500, 750 to 500. Okay. Cooldown increased. Okay, so a pretty substantial nerf to Lina. You have to remember this is more damage than you think it is because a lot of Lina's damage was also increased by items or by mages, right? So it's not just 100 damage she loses on Lina 3. It's probably closer to 200 damage, 220 damage or some shit, because you need to factor in the fact that she gets Magic Amp from Spell Prism, from Kaya, from Bloodstone, from Dagon, and the fact that she gets she does extra damage because people have lower magical resistance because of mages. So it's a pretty substantial nerf. One extra cooldown, second on cooldown is also very nice. Venomancer magic damage increased. Forakia buff. This is a Forakia buff. Easy. PA. Base HP increased by 50 again, and magical resistance increased. Huge buff to PA. This is 200 extra health on PA3, and it's 10 extra magic resistance, which is quite a lot from 0 to 10. Huge buff on PA. I don't know if this makes 3 cost good, but this is huge. Ember nerf, very fair. Pango buff, I have no idea what this is actually going to do, but interesting. Storm nerf, also good. Storm was very strong. Death Prophet buff. Are you sure about this? Death Prophet buff. Oof. Death Prophet is already really strong. Quap nerf. This is quite a lot of a nerf as well. Half a second, 1 second, and 1 second. And Omni Knight nerf. Omni Knight nerf is good. I'm not sure if it's enough. Storm and Ember bots slightly weaker, probably still both strong. Pango, we need to try if this is actually good, but I imagine Pango still has somewhat problems. Quap nerf is good. Quap was really strong. I mean, any board you play Quap is slightly weaker now. Omni Knight nerf is good. I don't think this is enough. I think they need to nerf how much damage he blocks. But this is a good nerf as well. He definitely needed a nerf. And then a slight Dagon decrease. 100 damage less than Dagon. That's fine. Dagon was really strong. 6 bugs. Nice. No bugs in the game, guys. 0 bugs in the game. And yes, then candy and things. Nice. What the fuck is this? Takoyaki, teriyaki, takoyaki bechamel, takoyaki chili, takoyaki pesto. The fuck is going on? Who named these? Which absolute lunatic named these? Nice patch. Not the biggest patch, but we had a huge balance patch later on, right? PA. This is a huge buff to PA, and you have to remember, they buffed PA last patch as well, and a buff to Spirit Breaker last patch as well. So maybe 3 cost sins is good to play now. Wheel is still in, sadly. Lina nerf, also good. We've seen a lot of Lina. Luna buff, maybe we can see some Luna Trolls again. Damn, I really missed Luna Trolls. And, I mean, Venomancer buff, this is just good for Frog here, honestly, not for much else. And Undeads overall have been buffed. I think going Undeads is going to be really strong if you low roll for 2 cost and 3 cost, rather than just 3 cost. I think rolling Undead for 2 cost could actually be crazy good, if you get the right game for it. Yeah, but they're never going to nerf Arc Warden, they don't. They think they, in his opinion, and maybe in the stats, he's balanced, but I disagree. But yeah, nice patch. Probably gonna see Mars Trolls still, I guess. I don't think these changes are huge. Like more sins, more Luna maybe. These relics are kind of funny, but I don't necessarily think they're that good. Like, I think getting this relic on 10 is Omega Grief, which I guess is one of the issues I could have, right? I think if you get this relic on 10, your game is over. Because it does nothing on 10, right? On 10 it gives you, like it doesn't do shit on 10. It's somewhat good on 20, and it's probably best on 30 in some games, where you both want to scale and to have IOs, but I actually don't necessarily think this relic is that good. But Johnny Mesh, I don't think you want this relic for that. It's still a 50-50 whether you have the Ascendancy or not. I don't think that sounds that good. It's still 50-50. Like, so the only thing your relic does is give you a 5% higher chance to get your units. That sounds kind of shitty. This one is interesting, but like you kind of have to use it on 4 or 5 costs, and then hope you get a better 4 and 5 cost, which is like. Which doesn't seem that good, does it? Either way. We'll see what the patch brings. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have not checked in on Twitch, you should do that. We are having good times in Twitch, having good fun, good laughs, good chats. All of the best games, I actually don't put them on YouTube. The best games only happen on Twitch. So if you want to watch the best games and get the most candy, you have to go to Twitch. All right. That'll be that. I'll see you around. Yeah.